Hi, loves. I hope all is well. I'm going to be doing a collective message. We have a lot. Since it's almost been, well, just over 2 weeks now, that we've had such a high influx of light energy from the Schumann resonance, that it's just been intense in a lot of ways, in the sense of there's so much light energy purging our physical bodies. Like, just think about every chakra opening and meridian, and like this light that is just trying to clear everything that is no longer in alignment with our highest timeline. So if you're feeling triggered, if you're feeling emotional, if you're feeling, you know, like sometimes it's almost like 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're annoyed, or you feel really great and then something happens that triggers you and then you're, in your feels. So this is all part of our transition. This is all part of our integration into our highest timeline, because remember, our physical human bodies are becoming lighter. So it's like we have our light bodies and our human bodies. So it's kind of, we're finding that balance of our light bodies and our human bodies in order for us to be in that alignment with our highest timeline. So all of the higher frequency experiences and all of the beautiful beneficial things that we're experiencing in our human lives, we're in that, we're shifting into that energy of love, which is a light energy. And we've come out of that energy of fear, which is a dense, heavy energy. So whatever you are feeling, my loves, allow yourself to feel it. Get support if you need it, but allow yourself to feel it and flow with it. Because just remember, this is old energy that's just fragments that are purging and being released. And to step into the energy of love, to step into the energy of heightened, like aligned energy, rather than the dense energy of fear. So when we, choose to do certain things, make sure it's coming from love and not from fear, so that you are allowing yourself to fully integrate into, or fully integrate the energy of love, the energy of harmony and peace, because it's already within you. It's already within each of us. So holding your light right now is so incredibly important. So just take that time to be present. Take that time to be in that place of, allow myself to feel good. I choose to feel good. And it's about the mindset of, creation. So being in that place of, tomorrow is a beautiful day. Every time we go to bed, tomorrow is a beautiful day. You're already manifesting that it's a beautiful. When we say things like it will be or it's going to be, you're kind of keeping it at bay. So be very mindful of how you are speaking and the feelings that are going with it. So tomorrow is a beautiful day. You've already manifested that it is. So using phrases like that, and with meditations or affirmations, or however you like to start your day, make sure it's in that place of, today is a beautiful day. Today I choose to experience love and joy and abundance, and to be the energy of to be the frequency of love, to be on my highest timeline, to experience life effortlessly. Okay. All right. So what do we have for our collective? When I lean, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So again, this is about what we give our attention to, we give power to. So understanding that sense of knowing that each of us have within us, of, like, personally, I just know that everything that's happening is for all of our highest and our greatest good. And I just send out love to every single human on this planet, because I know that we're all going through it. This last few years especially have been so dense and heavy because of all the clearing that we've been doing. And I just send love to every single being, every single being, because it's important for us to stand in that power and to share that light, because the heaviness has cleared. So it's important not to, be judgmental of others, and understand that everyone is doing the best they can according to who they are. So instead of being judgmental, just send, source energy, and try to be understanding and compassionate, and step out of that low frequency of judgment and anger and hate and all of these yuck energies, and really understand that how you feel about the world and how you feel about yourself and how you feel about every experience creates that in your human experience. So when they talk about, you changing it through your inner self, it's as within, so without. So when you look within yourself and know that I live in a beautiful world, I live in a beautiful place of peace and harmony, that is the experience that you are creating for yourself. So just be very mindful of how you're choosing to see yourself and the world around you, because you are creating it through every thought, through every emotion, through every action. Happiness is my birthright. This is such a beautiful point. Like, it's just, you deserve to be happy, period. Happiness is your birthright. You did not come here to suffer. You did not come here to, be miserable. You came here to be happy as this beautiful human and have amazing human experiences. But that is created again from within you. So knowing that happiness is my birthright, it's just a simple fact, okay? So having that mindset is very important. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So you taking that time to use the wisdom and the guidance of your team, of your spirit team, of your ancestors, is really important, because the wisdom that you have within you is infinitely powerful. So taking that time to tap into that wisdom and then knowing. So it's like that sense of, I know it before I see it. So we were taught as humans that you need to see it to believe it, but that's backwards. You need to believe it to see it. They're just showing me this vision of light and like this orb of, it's almost like it's just sparkly. So that's your higher self working with your human to say, hey, choose to feel good. Choose to be in that place of your higher mind and your heart center. So allow yourself to tap into that consciousness that you are. We are only like 5% human. We are 95% divine being, source self. So take that time to be in that alignment and to focus on the higher consciousness of your wholeness, of your higher timeline. I find deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So we have to feel it in order to heal it, in order to deal with it, in order to heal it, in order to release it. So know that whatever doesn't feel good to you means it's not yours. So if you have, thoughts of the past, or you come in contact with someone that, doesn't vibe with you, it's just showing you that that's not for you. If whatever doesn't feel good to you is simply not for you. So allow yourself to grow from that and to release what is not yours. Like if you have relationships in your life that take effort, that are just, kind of awkward or feel out of alignment, or you just can't be your authentic self around this person or around these people, that simply means they're simply not for you any longer. So be in that discomfort and allow it to guide you to what is yours. Okay. The qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. So when we are triggered by other people, that's always a sign for us to look within. Always. It shows us that there's that little fragment of me still that needs love and light and healing. So don't allow that, the trigger of others. Like, we can't expect others to behave in a certain way so that we're comfortable. So it's like, you need to believe what I believe in, or you need to, be this way so that I feel good. It's just like, allow others to be who they are, and, make that choice of whether or not we want to be in their frequency. It's like, if you don't feel good around someone, that's just a sense of you're not in alignment. You're not on the same frequency, and it's okay. So look within yourself, ask yourself, like, why did, this person, said something, and, I'm not talking about direct things like, you're an asshole. I'm talking about things that, like, their behavior triggers you. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that person just did that. Like, I can't believe they just said that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff. That's a different energy, obviously. So look within yourself as to, like, for me, injustice is a big thing for me. Like, I don't like to see people being harmed or being hurt, whether it's emotionally or physically or whatever. So that's an injustice for me. So if somebody says something nasty about, you know, a complete stranger, like, oh my God, their shoes are horrible, or oh, why are they wearing that? To me, that I find that triggers me, because I'm like, why are you talking shit about someone you don't even know? You know what I mean? Like that kind of a thing. So just remember that our triggers are that inner guidance to what needs more love and light within ourselves. When I've overshared, I simply say, wait, why am I talking? So if you like, this feels very much about like you sharing your beliefs and your how you see the world and how you see this and how you see that, like how you're seeing all of the transformations that are happening, and not getting the response, I guess you would say, that you may have preferred from somebody else, because not everybody will understand your language. You know, we've talked about love language and all of that. So this is light language. So sometimes how you see something, somebody else may not resonate with. So don't speak in order to convince anyone else of your thoughts or your feelings or your how you see things. You know, it's just unnecessary. It's not about trying to convince everybody to see things a certain way. It's simply about, if you feel that you want to share something because you feel it's beneficial for you and it feels good to you, by all means. But oversharing as far as that sense of, I don't need to convince anybody of anything. I'm sharing the parts that I want to share, and that's all that matters. So don't feel like you need to share in order to be, you know, that voice of reason for other people, or, you know, trying to get other people to see things in a certain way. I surrender my desires, and I know the universe has my back. So this is about resting and receiving. You have done all this inner work. The universe already knows what is for you. So now just be in that energy of resting and receiving. I know what I wanted. I know it's already here. I know I'm aligned with it, and I'm allowing it to unfold as it's meant to. And then give your attention to things that feel good in each moment, so that you're not focused on trying to make things happen or trying to manifest things that that you want. Because the more we focus on the absence of something, the more absent it will stay. There is always a solution of the highest good. So again, being in alignment with your highest good. I choose to be in alignment with my highest good. I choose to be the frequency of my highest timeline. Like, everything is an inner choice. So just know that everything always works out for my highest and my greatest good, and leave it there. To travel further on my path of personal growth, I call on my spiritual running buddies for help. So your spirit team, like when we are in this beautiful alignment and we feel really confident and positive, or on the days that we may not feel so confident and positive, always call on your spirit every day, every single day, all day long. Call on your spirit team, whether it's to say thank you or whether it's to say help me or whatever. Just remember, you are not on this path alone. And you are divinely supported by the entire universe and your own spirit team, which is part of your pocket universe. I can think my way out of fear. So with all the information out here, you know, with all of these platforms and everything like that, some of them are fear-based. So just make sure that you are aligning with the ones that are the higher frequency ones, and the ones that are fear-based, just release them and know that fear is a mind state, and fear is a 3D dense energy. So when we feel fearful, or when we feel any form of fear, it's a dense energy and doesn't feel good to us. So that is your sign to let it go. If it feels heavy, if it feels like it's causing anxiety, it's causing worry and all that, it is not for you, and it is not part of who you are in this moment. So releasing all fear through that alignment, and through trusting that everything always works out for my highest good, and I will always have everything I need, you know, to be in that alignment and to be in that place of love and harmony and what is actually for me. And again, feel your feelings, but also release them with the ones that don't feel good. Just let everything flow. Okay. So I hope this helps, my loves. And remember, you know, we're going through this beautiful transition for our highest good, for our joyful expansion and alignment with, you know, life, with everything that has been waiting for us to be open to receiving. Just going to pull one more final. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So just keep going deeper, you know, keep going deeper. Like when we talk about surrender, it's about letting go. It's about putting ourselves in that place of ebb and flow. And, you know, I surrender all resistance to my alignment. I surrender all fear. I surrender to joy. I surrender to feeling safe and secure in my life. I surrender to the frequency of love. Like surrender is about just letting go of that sense of control, because we have to release the control of the uncontrollable and know that, you know, I surrender everything that's not for me, and I surrender to everything that is for me. So, you know, really work on that surrender when any kind of intrusive thoughts come forward, or feelings of lack or fear or anything like that come forward. Just know that you have the power to surrender. Okay. All right, loves, I hope you have a beautiful day or afternoon or night whenever you're seeing this, and please take care.